Today we're looking at a kind of dry, fat, kind of indie folk drum sound, I suppose, but you know, it can be applied to so many different styles. It could be a funk soul thing, or it could be like a more organic pop thing, you know, so it's like, I don't know, maybe a pop tune, but they want to have like more realistic sounding drums, I suppose. So yeah, that's the sound we're going for today. Yeah, because recently I did the cover Just Lover, Hayley Williams. It's off her new album, and it has a really great drum sound. It's got this really dry drum sound and amazing playing and just really well put together drum part as well, and it's a great song. So I wanted to give it a shot, and I thought it'd be fun to try and go for that kind of sound. So without further ado, let's have a look at the setup. So here's the setup. This is what we're working with. I got, as per my Tama Superstar Hyperdrive kit, it's a birch kit, and yeah, I got my 12-inch and my 16-inch tom, 12x7, 16x14, and yeah, these drums are naturally, you know, quite attacky and quite bright sounding. So I've done a lot of things to change the tone. So first of all, I've got Power Stroke 4 heads. So these are pre-dampened heads. So they're already quite fat sounding, you know. For this sound, I think coated heads would be great too, because they'd give you a kind of softer tone. But to be honest with you, between all the dampening, the clears did a great job. So yeah, I've taped a bit of a towel, and I kind of just played around until I was happy with how it was sounding. And as well, I kind of tweaked the tuning and just played around until I felt good about it, and just put a bit more tape on. Same with the floor tom, except for with the floor tom I also have an E-ring, an Evans E-ring. But you know, you can cut out a spare head or anything like that. And yeah, towel. And again, just tweaked it, folded it in different ways until I was happy with the sound. Checked it with the mic, had a listen, changed the mic placement until I liked it, stuff like that. So for the kick, I got an Olympic Premier bass drum, 20x12. It's a vintage drum I picked up online for really cheap. I just wanted a small little drum to play around with. And yeah, I found this and I went for it. Yeah, so don't really know much about this drum. It's pretty cool sounding though. It's, yeah, real small and real tight sound to it. So inside I have 2 pillows to get it super dry. I have a coated Power Stroke 3 Remo head there. And yeah, let's go over mics a bit. I got my Audix D6 inside. I got my MXL V67 on the outside, which to be honest I actually used this mostly in the mix. I played around with mic placement. Yeah, so I moved the mic to the edge of the drum. So this gives you more low end and kind of less attack. And outside here, as a close room mic, I got my MXL R144 or R144, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, this was a cool little mic. I kind of played around with the height, and I opted for something a bit lower, for a bit more low end and a bit more kind of sound of the kit rather than the cymbals. And yeah, I was really liking the sound of this, but I actually only used a little bit of it in the mix because the sound is so dry. But it definitely helps to give it a bit of glue anyway. Okay, so I got 57 on the rack tom, D112 on the floor tom. Really happy with the tom tone I got. These came out great. And you know, it's mainly about the dampening and the tuning. That's what really makes the sound here. Same with the kick. Okay, I got Behringer C2 overheads. And yeah, nothing fancy there. Just kind of over the 2 cymbals. They're both around 46 or 48 inches from the snare, I believe. 57 on the snare, nothing new there. That was a little rhyme, nice. Right, so, but recently I've found this mic placement to be quite nice. Kind of inside the drum, pointing at the center. I don't know, I just kind of felt I was getting more body out of this than having it more out at the edge. Yeah, so that's just been something I've been playing with. And with the snare, I got my Pearl Sensitone bronze snare, 14 by 6.5. This is my absolute workhorse. I've had this about 6 years now, and I just always use it, and I can get so many tones out of this drum. It's insane. And a lot of that has come from trial and error, you know. When I first got it, you know, I kind of had one sound I liked with it, but over the years I've found it can do so much. So I've got a 12-inch drum head cut out on the top, and for some extra muffling I have a towel. This gives me a really dead sound. And the toms. Cool, and let's have a look at the kick. So on the kick I also have my vintage bomber beater. So this is what I pull out anytime I need a softer bass drum sound. Yeah, and if you don't have one of these, you know, experiment. Put a bit of a sock maybe on your beater, or kind of anything soft you have lying around. I will work a treat. Super dry, super fat. So let's have a quick look at cymbals. Got my HHX Evolution hi-hats that I pretty much always use, but I've put a bit of Moongel on them just to get them a bit drier. And I've never really done this, but it sounds great. Got my Legacy 20-inch HHX Ride. This is an absolute beast of a cymbal. And I mainly use it as a crash. And underneath, a bit of tape, because the cymbal sound is quite short on the song, so I wanted a shorter cymbal sound. And I got this, probably the most beautiful cymbal I own, the most buttery, smooth, tasty sounding cymbal I own. I got this in a Music Maker sale, Music Maker in Dublin, and yeah, basically I went into the sale not really planning to buy anything, and this was half price. And yeah, I had to come away with it. It was just amazing sounding. And I'm so happy I did, because yeah, whenever I need a really, really nice cymbal sound, I bring this out. You know, but of course it can't work for everything. It's nice and mellow, smooth, washy sound. And yeah, it is just, it's butter. It's butter. So underneath, I've quite a lot of tape, which I've never done with this cymbal, because obviously such a beautiful cymbal. I want it to resonate and reach its full potential. But yeah, I played around with some tape and it just worked great with this tune. Let's have a look at the cymbals. Really nice. So hopefully this has been helpful to anyone that's looking at trying to achieve a really dry, dead drum sound. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I need my own ending, I think, you know. Smash that like button, guys! I need you guys to smash that like button, guys, okay? If I reach 6,000 subscribers, by the end of this video,
I want you guys to smash the like button.
okay? If you're watching this video, and by the end of it I don't hit 6,000 subscribers, I need you to personally
send this video to every single one of your friends, tag them,
and
basically say, you know,
I'm not gonna buy you a Christmas present.
if you don't
smash this like button and you don't subscribe to this channel.
okay? I'm not gonna come to your birthday party. You know? I'm not gonna
Show up at your bar mitzvah.
if you don't smash the like button. Does that work as an outro? Maybe.